Summer is gone, autumn is here, and before you know it, it's going to be winter. Sweater weather, a series of being ill from the cold, but most importantly, a season of grinding. And soon, it'll be 2025 in no time. It almost feels like the whole of 2024 never existed. Like, that's how fast it went by. And this feeling of time seems to get faster and faster every time you get older. I'm not sure if you can tell, I'm a little bit ill. My body's aching from training yesterday, so I'm gonna put this camera down and just talk to you guys for a bit. So if you're quite old, or if you're in your late teens, early 20s and older, you will understand that every year that goes by, time gets faster and faster. And that alone should be a wake-up call to everyone. To not only not sit on their ass all day doing pointless shit, but to also reach their goals, fight for your goals, as time is only going forward and you're never gonna be this young again. Now, because it's autumn and we're going into winter as well, I've adopted a new training split for my gym and for my Muay Thai. So I've combined those two during the week. And so this is what my training split looks like at the moment. So I'll pop it up on the screen for you. So currently my work is a bit sporadic, so I have to work around my work. But essentially what I'm doing is I'm doing a 5-day split, which means I'm doing Monday, I'm doing legs and calisthenics, which includes pull-ups, push-ups, and I'm trying to do a handstand at the moment. Tuesday is Muay Thai, shoulders and arms. However, I had to shift the Muay Thai to yesterday, which was Monday, because I've got work today. So I'm only doing shoulders and arms at the gym. Wednesday, I'm doing back and chest. Thursday, I'm doing Muay Thai only. Friday is legs and calisthenics. And then Saturday is shoulders and arms. Now you can see I'm only hitting chest at one time a week, but with the calisthenics, I'm doing dips, I'm doing weighted dips. So I'm kind of incorporating chest in that as well, right? Because the only problem is with my chest, I'm 6'4", right? Basically, if I do any dumbbell shoulder presses, I don't feel it in my chest. And this is a big problem. Dumbbell shoulder press is the only exercise where I don't feel my chest. Anything else I do, I feel it a lot during dips, which is very good. So double down on what works, basically. Now, it's currently 11 AM and I need to go gym because I've got work at 4 PM. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you guys along with me. And you can see my training split for shoulders and arms. Not very exciting, but I'll try to make it exciting with edits. So I'll see you there.
Which one to choose? I fell in love with you. Fell in love with you. Fell in love with you. I got 2 girls in the car. I don't know who to choose. I fell in love with you. I fell in love with you. You gotta believe in knowing. She back at the house, she hoeing. My friend came to and they going, yeah. Honeymoon out there, Aspen and snowing, yeah. Stay in the cut, got a bitch in the cutty.
Okay, so in the years that I've been going to the gym now, I've never had a gym partner. I've always been going solo. I've always been doing my own workouts, my own regimen. And I guess the reason is because if I do have people around me, I tend to talk a lot. I tend to, get distracted very easily. So whenever I'm around people, I get distracted. I can't do things with other people. I have to be in my own mental space, my own mental head. So back in uni, when I used to go to gym, I used to spend around about 3.5 hours in the gym. So I would do my set and I'll find someone in the gym, in the uni gym, and I'll start talking to them. And then I'll do another set, find someone else in the uni gym, start talking to them. And because I knew so many people at the uni gym, I would be there for 3.5 hours, right? At the moment, my workouts are only 1.5 hours maximum, maybe 2 hours if I'm trying to stretch my body. But I've never had a gym partner simply because I like going at my own pace. I like pushing myself, and it helps me not to talk a lot when I'm going to the gym. It's just get in, get out type process. Now, compared to many other people who do have a gym partner, especially at the start, it can be very daunting going to the gym at first, which I understand. So people do need a gym partner, but after that initial hurdle, when you start going to the gym, you don't really need one at the end. If you do have a gym partner, then make sure it's someone who's on the same level you or just a little bit above, so they can push you, right? You don't want someone who has a big a weight difference gap, a height difference gap, because then it'll make the whole process a bit harder, right? So make sure if you do have a gym partner, it's someone who's on the same level as you, who can push you. So that's a little tip from me. So some other things that I've been doing during the last week was I've been doing a lot of mock-ups on Adobe Illustrator, especially for clothing. So I've designed pleated trousers, I've designed a leather jacket, I've designed a mesh shawl, I've done different designs, and I think for the next coming weeks, I'm just going to do different designs on Adobe Illustrator. So, you know, that means I have a collection, right? Obviously the collection needs a theme. I've got a theme, which I'm not going to tell you guys at the moment, but I've been producing a lot on Adobe Illustrator, trying to get used to the program, trying to get enough clothing for my collection. But with that, I do need to learn how to tailor. So I'm looking at a one-to-one tailoring coach in London. They're like 70 quid an hour. It's quite expensive, but when you have a one-to-one coach, you know, it will speed up the process by so much. Like, that's one thing I'm willing to do, is to speed up the process by paying an extra amount, having that one-to-one coaching, and really getting my hands deep into learning how to tailor clothes. So one thing I've been looking at the moment is studio apartments in London. And if you know anything about London, if you live there, you understand how bloody expensive it is, right? So a one-bedroom studio apartment usually averages around from 1,500 to 2,000. How am I going to afford that? I have no clue, but I just keep looking through. I just keep trying to go through all these properties, seeing what I like, and just trying to pick the best property at the moment. So you can see 1,200, it's like, it's going to be these prices, right? I'm trying to live around Shoreditch, Bethnal Green area, or Hackney, as that's like my favorite place to be, and I'm always there. And it has all the facilities that I need, like the gym, the Muay Thai gyms. So I've been just scrolling through, just trying to find some good properties. But then again, I can't afford it. So what the fuck am I doing? It's just window shopping, basically. Basically meaning I need to get my bread up even if I want to move out of this place, okay? So I have to get my bread up, which means I need to start hustling even harder. Like, think of London. Good thing about London, right? Because it's a big city, it's forcing you to work harder. It's forcing you to keep up with the inflations and all that stuff. You know, you've got to push yourself to the max, which is good for your mindset. It's good for your financial, you know, capabilities. And that's why people say you should always move to a big city, because it will push you in business and all that stuff, so you can earn more, right? You are the sum of the 5 people you spend time with, right? And if you spend time with people in the city who are earning big money, you know, most people you speak to in the city, they're earning decent money, right? It makes you feel broke, right? And so it makes you feel insecure, and that insecurity will drive you to earn more money. And so it'll push you. But yeah, right now it's 3 something. I need to go work. So I'm going to take you along with me, and you can see the inside of the pub that I work in. It's quite nice. I'll do a little B-roll, and then I'll end the video off there. So come with me.